So, guys, like I promised, I said I'm going to be making a video on shot on target for the weekend. So, these games are going to be played on Saturday and on Sunday, and probably the Manchester United game that will be played on Monday. So, I wish us the best of luck. So, let's start. Let's begin. I'm coming. Let me log in. I have to come back to this place. So let me open SofaScore because we are going to be using SofaScore to analyze our games. So, like I said, our games will be on Saturday and Saturday games and Sunday games. So there are a lot of big matches like Barcelona, Manchester City. So let me use this opportunity to sign in. So I'm using a mobile view for my system. The first game I'll be using, I don't even have to analyze this. For Manchester City versus Leeds, one player that will always give you shot on target is Erling Haaland. So let us go to our sporty bet. So I'm just going to look for the City game, Man City versus Leeds United. I will go to my favorite. I've already favorited it. Erling Haaland, as you can see, the odd is 1.04. So I'm going to be using two shots on target. So Erling Haaland to have two shots on target. Why am I so confident on this guy? In their last game, he had one shot on target. Remember, Guardiola did not start him in that match. Let's go to matches. This is the so far score. Let's go to matches against Leeds. So I'm just going to go for City. The game against Newcastle, they lost this game. So I'll check the lineups coming. The lineups. So Erling Haaland had a bad game. He had a bad game, but he had two shots on target. Even total shot was five, two shots on target. Now I want to show you another match again so that you confirm what I'm saying. Erling Haaland, we all know he's a very prolific striker. The City game, Man City versus Liverpool. Let's go to lineups. He scored in this match. He scored a penalty. I think he missed the scored a goal. He had two shots on target. And now they are playing Leeds United after losing to Newcastle, after losing their Champions League match. They lost to Leverkusen, they lost to Newcastle. So I feel like this game they will Guardiola need to bounce back. So people that are playing them straight win, I we understand. So Erling Haaland to have two shots on target, we've selected him. Let's just see how we can get up to like 4 to 10 odds if we can be able to do it. The next game I'm going to be picking is for this Barcelona game. We have three players there that usually play shot on target. We have Marcus Rashford, we have Lamine Yamal and Lewandowski. Now for this game, I don't know who I'm going to be using, whether it's Lamine Yamal. I used Lamine Yamal in the game against Chelsea. I think it was one of the players that had shot on target. So let's go head to head. Barcelona last game. In this game, Lamine Yamal had a shot on target. Um, I think I'll just go with Lamine Yamal because he always loved to break and shoot. So player shot on target, as you can see, Lewandowski is here, Lamine Yamal is here, up here. You can also go for Rashford. You can also go for Rashford. Now come, let me empty my. Okay, so I think we're good to go. Lamine Yamal to give us a short target. You can go for Rashford. If Rashford is going to start this game, and we all know that Rafinha is back, they'll be playing this match in Camp Nou. So you can either go for Lamine Yamal or Marcus Rashford or even Rafinha. Rafinha is back, but nobody knows how strong he's going to be if he's fully fit to play this game. There is Rafinha. I think. Let me just go with Lamine Yamal. He's one of those guys out there that usually shoot. So we are done with Barcelona. Now, which other big game is out there on Saturday? Which other big game? For Tottenham, you can use Richarlison. Richarlison, I think he's one other good guy there. Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid. Let's go with Alvarez. Alvarez is a good pick. In their last game against Inter, he scored. He scored the first goal, but let's just look at how many shots on target he had in that game. So he had two shots on target. Their past three matches against Getafe, this match was very tight. I even played this match over 0.5. Like I said, Getafe is one team you don't want to play against. They play haram football. Um, so where it's like Alvarez did not play this match. Alvarez did not play this match. Okay, look at him here. He was stopped though. And he did not have any on target against Getafe, which is understandable because Getafe plays negative football. Against Levante. Um, Against Levante, let's look at their lineups. Alvarez. You can see he had two shots on target, and this time around, they are playing who? Who is Real Oviedo? So I feel like Alvarez is one player there that can give us shot on target. Can see the odd is very low for Julian Alvarez, 1.13 odds. Can also go with Griezmann. Let me check this Inter game. Let me check the Inter Milan game. So, like I said, guys, if you are going for betting, please people you select at least five games for shot on target, 5 players, 4 players, so that your mind will be at rest early. It's not the one you play game and so many people are holding your millions. Are just waiting for so many things to happen for you to see your balance. Griezmann, I don't think, even though against this entire Milan game, Griezmann, I don't really know if he's a good pick. Let me say against Getafe because if he can shoot against Getafe, if he can get a shot on target against Getafe, then I feel like he can get a shot on target in this game. He doesn't start their match. He doesn't start their games. He's not a starter, so I'll just stick with Alvarez. Let's go with Alvarez. So, which other games is out there on Saturday? Which other big game? Which other big game do we have there? We have Milan. No, I'm not going with Milan. Then Bayern. It is very easy for you for this Bayern game because for me, I feel like we all know that Hurricane is there. Hurricane, Luis Diaz is only suspended in what's in the Champions League. Ulisi, I think Ulisi have a good. So let's previous matches. Their previous matches. In their previous games, Bayern Munich, they lost to Arsenal. Arsenal is one tough. If they brought back the lights, Arsenal is one team that it's very hard for you to even get shot on target. I think Odyssey tried in that match at least. He had just one shot. I don't blame him because Arsenal defense, they will not allow you to score. It's just one of their powers. I think in this game against Freiburg, he had a hat trick of assist, but with two goals. So Union Berlin, you all know he had shot on target in that game. We have Harry Kane and Luis Diaz. Olise had a bad game. He had a shot on target. He has two shots on target. So I feel like Olise is one guy. I think Olise is good because let's say Harry Kane two shots on target is 1.22. Luis Diaz two shots on target. 1.75. So let's say this guy. So if you are betting now, I want to share with you guys something. Look at Olise right here. Two shots on target, 1.88. You can just pick only this. Only this. Olise to give you two shots on target against St. Pauli. Only this. You play it 1,000 naira, 10,000 naira, according to your staking power, and you just see out the game. This guy, even in a match that he had a 5.8 rating, he had two shots on target. Let's go again. I'm not going to be picking the Arsenal again because Arsenal is not one team you want to play. Against Freiburg, three assists. He had three assists in this game. Look at him, he had 10 rating. The day he had 10 rating, he had three shots on target, eight shots total. He made three assists, scored two goals. Then against let's go against PSG. They still win this game. Luis has scored two goals in this game. Let's go to lineups. I think Olise had shot on target. I watched this game. Olise has shot on target. Another two shots on target against PSG. So you can just bank on him, two shots on target, and you call it a day. You don't have to go, you don't have to go, you don't have to go and play one massive long ticket before you make money. That's where you now be putting your hope on so many people. Right now, I've selected four players already. How many odds have I gathered? Two odds for these four players. My screen is showing like this because I'm using a mobile view, mobile site. If I use the normal Sportybet site for web, is the shot on target will be scattered. Each player will be listed, so the interface is not good. That's why I'm using this. You understand? So right here already now you have two odds, and you're banking on four players. Ulysses to have shot on target. Alvarez, Lamine Yamal, and Erling Haaland to have two shots on target. You understand? And basically that's it. I'm going to let me. You're also going to see the booking code. So this is the booking code for those of you that are using Sporty. I'm going to deposit later in the day, and so this is the Sporty code. I think I did live yesterday, and somebody asked for the booking code. So this is the coming. My system is lagging. So you can also pick for like Bukayo Saka. For Arsenal, we have Bukayo Saka shot on target. For City, we have Haaland. For Madrid, for Madrid, you can choose Bellingham or Mbappe. Mbappe or Bellingham. For Barcelona, we have Rashford or Lamine Yamal. Maybe they're the shot on target. Coming, my network is lagging. My system, my network, everything is just lagging. I don't know if I have to clear the cache for my Chrome. I don't know. It's just lagging. Testing these whole things. Oh my god. This thing should stabilize now. I think we are good to go now. So for Chelsea, for Chelsea, sincerely speaking, I don't know which player to choose there that always play shot on target because Chelsea Maresca is always rotating the squad. Um, for Bayern we have Olise, Hurricane. For Dortmund you can choose Sego Gurasi. For Real Sociedad we have Mikel Oyarzabal. Yes, Oyarzabal. That one is another good pick. So let's say you carry Oyarzabal shot on target, then you now pick Bukayo Saka shot on target. Believe me, those two guys will give you two odds. And you are see you are done. Nothing concern you. They play 1 million. Your mind will be at rest. Nothing concern you with over 2.5 over or even over 0.5 now. Say if you'll be begging for a goal. I know what I'm saying. I played Atletico Madrid versus Getafe over 0.5. I was begging for goal till they scored an own goal in around the 70th minute. You can go and play Lazio over 0.5 now. That day you go cry blood. You go play Como over 0.5 now. That day you go cry blood. I know the teams I'm calling because these teams too, they know themselves. So shot on target is your best pick. If not that now that Ruben Amorim is playing, he's playing Bruno Fernandes as a double pivot, as a deep line playmaker. Bruno Fernandes is one of the best players to keep shot on target. If Kunha remains injured before their game against Crystal Palace, and Ruben Amorim plays Bruno Fernandes as a, be sure he's going to keep a shot on target. But for Manchester United, one short player that they will give you shot on target is Brown Mbemo. Now, if you go to Liverpool, the player that will give you shot on target is Zoboslai, Dominic Zoboslai. He's the one that takes their free kicks. He's the one that take outside 18 shot. That is, if Arne Slot doesn't play him as a right back, even as a right back, he always shoot. Yes, I remember last weekend he played him as a right back against Nottingham Forest. He had a shot on target. There was one day I played Zoboslai shot on target with Haaland, I think against City versus Liverpool. The only shot on target that Liverpool had in that match was from Zoboslai. And so I already gave up because I felt like this is not going to come. City defense, their 4-1-4-1 formation was very, very rigid. You understand? I felt like it wasn't going to happen. By the end of the day, I got what I'm looking for. So, guys, you guys should look at this shot on target. It is very, very untapped. Very on like I don't know why I should even go out there and be saying this team to win or this team to score a goal or go out to play a long shot. All those, oh my God, all those long shots that you play 25 games to win you millions. Some people get lucky, but me, I haven't been lucky in those long shots. I've not been lucky, to be sincere. So, if we go to the French League One, we have PSG. You can choose Vitinha because he's one guy that loves to play outside the team shot. Vitinha, João Neves, and Bradley Bakula. Adebi Dembele was fit. You can give Dembele, but he's not fit. Desiree Doué too is out injured. So Vitinha, João Neves, and Bradley Bakula. But Bradley Bakula caught my ticket in the game against Tottenham where they won 5-3, and this guy could not record any shot on target. He could not score any goal. So that is it for them. Now for Marcel Greenwood. Look out for Greenwood. He's one guy that is going to give you a shot on target. Mason Greenwood is one guy that is going to give you shot on target. So I believe if you're enjoying this video, if you're enjoying what I'm giving to you, all these players I'm calling for you, please also just, even though you're not going to play it, just watch out after this weekend and go to SofaScore, check their lineups, click on the player, and look at his shots based on his statistics. You will see those guys who record shots on targets. You understand? I don't want this video to get to an hour because I just feel like they're lying to you, this betting side, they're lying to you. They want you to go out to play long games. Bro, if you pick 10 matches, the bookies, they only need one match to cut. They don't care about whether you are the best in picking games. They just need one game to cut. And mind you, if you are flexing a game, if you flex, let's say a game will give you 10 million naira and you flex it by one, the next thing you'll be seeing is 100,000 naira. If you flex it by two, the next thing you'll be seeing is 2,000 naira. Sometimes you can even play a game with 2,000 naira, 10,000 naira. And by the time you flex it three times, what you'll be earning is around 5,000 naira, below what you even stake. So these guys are making a killing every day. Every day. Supposed to even play this thing. So let me just end this live. I believe with the few things I've said, I've talked about what you need to look out for, the shot on target. And in my next video, live again. And this time around, what will I talk about? This time around, I'm just going to be venting. I'm going to be venting on. I'm going to be venting on YouTube as a whole, because this is where I die and sleep. So I'm going to be venting for YouTubers, especially. I'm going to be talking about YouTube itself, how to scale your YouTube channel. There's money here. There's huge amount of money here. So stay tuned. Let me start another life.